What you're about to read will completely change your perspective on energy. Not long ago, Chinese scientists achieved a feat that the entire world deemed impossible. They created an artificial sun that burns even hotter than the real sun, and they kept it burning for over 17 minutes. While Europe shivers in the grip of an energy crisis and electricity prices in the US hit record highs, China has quietly unlocked the ultimate energy secret for humanity. But mainstream media outlets like the Wall Street Journal and BBC are deliberately avoiding one shocking truth. What does this breakthrough really mean? Is humanity on the verge of entering an era of free electricity? Let me first blow your mind with a few numbers. On January 20th, 2025, in Hefei, China, at what seemed to be an ordinary research facility, a 17-minute event took place that changed the course of human history. China's EAST, Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak, device successfully ignited an artificial sun with a temperature of 100 million degrees Celsius and kept it stable for 1,066 seconds, setting a new world record. What does 100 million degrees mean? It's 6 times hotter than the core of the sun. If a needle were heated to this temperature, the energy it released could instantly kill every living thing within a 150-kilometer radius. But what's even crazier is that Chinese scientists managed to control this mini sun for a full 17 minutes. It's like catching a bolt of lightning with bare hands and making it work for you. At this very moment, scientists around the globe are asking the same question. How did China pull this off? Friends, to understand how insane this breakthrough is, let's start with a simple comparison. Do you know where the hottest place on Earth is? It's not the Sahara Desert, nor a volcano. It's the fleeting temperature of lightning, about 30,000 degrees Celsius. But the artificial sun, created by Chinese scientists, reaches 100 million degrees. That's like 3,000 bolts of lightning striking the same spot at once. So here's the question. What kind of container could possibly hold such extreme heat? The answer is none. The genius of Chinese scientists lies in the fact that they don't use a physical container at all. Instead, they use an invisible magnetic cage to suspend it in mid-air. Imagine using magic to make a flame float in the center of a room. A flame that never touches the walls and never burns anything. This is how the EAST device works. To create this magnetic cage, Chinese scientists generated a super strong magnetic field 70,000 times stronger than Earth's magnetic field. If this magnetic field were activated in your home, it could pull cars from kilometers away. But that's not even the craziest part. Nuclear fusion, often called humanity's ultimate energy source, uses deuterium extracted from seawater as fuel. The Earth's oceans contain enough deuterium to sustain humanity for billions of years. Plus, nuclear fusion doesn't produce long-lived radioactive waste, making it far safer than nuclear fission. To achieve this miracle, the EAST device is equipped with 3 powerful weapons. Weapon 1. Neutral beam injection heating. Think of it as firing high-energy particle cannons. Scientists accelerate hydrogen atoms to extremely high energies and inject them into the plasma. The neutral beam injection system of the EAST device can reach a total power of over 10 megawatts, equivalent to 10,000 household microwaves running simultaneously. Weapon 2. Radio frequency heating technology. This is even more precise, like using electromagnetic waves for microwave heating of the plasma. The high-power microwave gyrotron of China's HL2M tokamak achieved an electron temperature of 160 million degrees, with a peak injection power of 2.5 megawatts. Weapon 3. Lower hybrid current drive. This not only heats the plasma, but also sustains long-term operation. The EAST device's system reaches a power of 6 megawatts, a key technology for achieving long-pulse operation. The most impressive part is that Chinese scientists perfectly combined these 3 technologies, creating a superheating army that successfully achieved the dual 100 million degree breakthrough. Now let me share a fact that's keeping Western scientists awake at night. The US-led ITER International Nuclear Fusion Project has a total budget of about $22 billion and plans to achieve its first ignition by 2035. Europe's JET device has only managed to achieve 69 megajoules. Japan's JT60SA is still in the testing phase. Meanwhile, China, with relatively modest investment, not only set a world record of 1,066 seconds, but is also planning to start power generation verification by 2027. This is like others still figuring out how to build a car, while China is already selling electric vehicles. Controlling 100 million degree plasma is like taming a continuous storm. The plasma generates various instabilities, such as edge-localized modes and tearing modes, which are like tornadoes inside the plasma that could destroy the entire reaction at any moment. How did Chinese scientists solve this global challenge? They developed an AI-based predictive control model that can foresee potential plasma instabilities. It's like giving the artificial sun the ability to predict the future, preventing problems before they occur. Even more astonishing, Chinese scientists revealed that the 1,066-second record might just be the beginning. Their next goal? 3,000 seconds. If successful, this means the artificial sun could burn continuously for 50 minutes. At that point, commercial nuclear fusion power would no longer be science fiction, but a tangible reality. In the extreme environment of 100 million degree heat and intense neutron radiation, ordinary materials would disintegrate instantly. What kind of supermaterials did Chinese scientists develop to withstand such conditions? Tungsten-based materials. With a melting point of 3,422 degrees Celsius, Chinese scientists developed high-performance tungsten diverter components capable of handling heat loads of up to 20 megawatts per square meter. Superconducting materials. China has achieved over 90% localization in niobium-3 tin wire production and made significant breakthroughs in high-temperature superconducting materials like rhenium-barium copper oxide, with critical current density now exceeding 500 amperes per square millimeter. Special coating materials. These act like intelligent armor for the device, capable of self-repairing cracks at high temperatures and reducing tritium permeability by several orders of magnitude. Friends, I'm about to share information that could change your investment decisions. China is building two even more advanced devices, BEST and C-Feeder. The BEST device began assembly in May 2025 and is expected to be completed by 2027 to demonstrate power generation, with a target output of 50 megawatts. This will be the world's first device to verify deuterium-tritium fuel fusion power generation, achieving engineering validation 12 years ahead of the ITER project. C-Feeder is even more ambitious, aiming to achieve 1 gigawatt of fusion power and 3,000 seconds of continuous operation by 2035. What does this mean? A 1 gigawatt fusion power plant could supply electricity to 1 million households. China has already laid out a detailed timeline for nuclear fusion power generation. 2027. BEST device begins power generation verification. 2030. First commercial nuclear fusion power plant completed. 2035. Large-scale rollout, reducing electricity costs to 1/10 of current levels. What does this mean? The traditional energy industry could face a historic disruption. Imagine a world where nuclear fusion power becomes a reality. Oil prices could plummet because we'd no longer need as much fossil fuel. Electric vehicles would become ubiquitous because electricity would be nearly free. Manufacturing would undergo a new revolution as energy costs approach zero. Economic assessments suggest that future fusion power plants could reduce electricity costs to as low as 0.3 yuan per kilowatt hour, offering immense market competitiveness. Can you imagine? Your electricity bill could stay at zero forever. But here's a question. Everyone knows nuclear fusion is the ultimate energy source. So why is China the first to achieve this breakthrough? The answer may shock you. This isn't just China's achievement. It's humanity's hope. Once nuclear fusion energy is commercialized, it will completely transform our energy structure and provide the ultimate solution to climate change and the energy crisis. In a sense, we are witnessing one of the greatest technological revolutions in human history. China's artificial sun not only illuminates the skies of science, but also lights up humanity's future. The 1,066-second world record, set by China's EAST device, marks humanity's official entry into the controlled nuclear fusion era. This breakthrough is the result of the perfect combination of 4 core technologies. 1. Magnetic confinement technology. Using superconducting magnets 70,000 times stronger than Earth's magnetic field to confine plasma. 2. Multi-heating technology. 3 heating methods working together to achieve the dual 100 million degree breakthrough. 3. Intelligent control systems, AI predictive control to tame fusion storms. 4. Supermaterial technology, materials that withstand extreme environments to safeguard fusion reactions. Friends, today we've witnessed a watershed moment in the history of human technology. China's artificial sun is not just a scientific experiment, it represents a historic turning point where humanity transitions from resource dependency to technological freedom. But let me ask you a few questions. When do you think nuclear fusion power will enter our daily lives? By 2030 or 2040? What impact do you think this will have on the global energy landscape? As ordinary people, how should we prepare for this change? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'll personally respond to every valuable comment. If this video has amazed you with China's technological advancements, don't forget to like and subscribe to Volt China. In our next episode, we'll uncover another world record in the field of quantum computing. Trust me, that breakthrough will leave you equally stunned. Remember, we're not just witnessing history, we are a part of it. China's technological revolution is changing the entire world. Volt Squad, see you next time.